things that the Prime Minister announced in Parliament on Tuesday was changes to the configuration of the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM, right? So he said ODPEM is going to be brought under the Office of the Prime Minister, and he also announced that the acting Director General, Richard Thompson, who has been acting for quite a while, over several different stints, at least 2 different stints, that he's being replaced with an Army officer. So one of the things I asked at the press conference today was whether those changes haven't been made necessary by the way in which the government has weakened the office over the past few years in terms of not appointing a permanent head, and as well in terms of sidelining ODPEM during times of national disaster. What you see, if you can remember, the hurricane, all kinds of things, what you see are politicians out front talking about everything instead of the actual trained experts. So Prime Minister Andrew Holness answered.
There is no denying that over time, that capability and prominence was not as it was in previous times. There are several factors that contribute to that. One of them would be the level at which the executive leadership was remunerated. In other words, for a job such as what is the task of ODPEM, the salaries did not keep pace because just from a competitive point of view, if you want the best people, you have to pay well, and the best people are being competed for with other entities all over the place. So Jamaicans who have the capabilities are being pulled all over. And so even now as we speak, ODPEM is still in this process of the compensation review. And that in a sense, is probably the main issue. We have had several disasters before, and so if you were to say, how would you judge ODPEM in preparation, in standing up the preparation for disasters? I think you would say that the preparation for disasters went well. So even with not having necessarily the strongest executive leadership, we were still able to mount a credible preparation.
Listen there to Prime Minister Andrew Holness speaking earlier today at the OPM press briefing. We're joined by disaster mitigation expert and former head of ODPEM, Dr. Barbara Carby, and we also have with us social development specialist, Dr. Peter Ann Baker. So, Dr. Carby, your thoughts first on these changes?
My first reaction was, what? In the middle of the response? Well, perhaps not quite the middle, but certainly the middle of the beginning of the response. So I was very surprised that at the timing, because surely you'd want someone who has Mr. Thompson's experience over many years of emergency management to be involved in the response, So that was my first reaction.
And for you, Dr. Baker?
Yeah, boy, I listened to the clip that you're playing as the Prime Minister's response, and I'm shaking my head and I'm sad. And I've said it publicly that there are a set of public servants at ODPEM who have been used as the scapegoats, as everything. You're basically standing up and saying, well, the people we have there are really not competent, and thing. But notwithstanding that, and I'm saying, notwithstanding the fact that Jamaica is a highly vulnerable island, we are going to not move quickly in terms of making the necessary salary rearrangements and review of job description and completing them so that we can get in the purported level of staff that we require. I am so offended. My heart breaks for the public servants who work in that organization. You want to see patriotism? That those people get up every morning and go to work and do their best with resources that are diminishing month by month. And it is not, I would suggest, due to their incompetence or negligence. I am ashamed for my country, really, that we can take senior civil servants who have dedicated their lives to the service of this country and treat them that way in the public domain worse.
So, okay, strong words. Do you?
I feel strongly about it.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm saying I feel strongly about it, John, because I mean, maybe I'm going to have to start saying I can remember ODPEM in its glory days. Although even at that point in time, I had my criticisms and so on. But you know, ODPEM had started out with the blueprint for the disaster risk management, risk preparedness, and all of those things. Everybody else's strategy is based on what was developed by people like Franklin McDonald and Barbara Carby, whom you have on here now. The people who worked for ODPEM as directors general went on to UN jobs, to consulting with governments and so on. So this is not pure, even though, even at that time, there were issues, but let us be frank, the issues was because many times their hands were tied by the politicians who had vested interest to serve. The new DG is not the first person from the military to serve. We have had at least 2 prior. But I'm saying when you're going to do this now, not as you said, not midstream, you just barely start your boat down the stream, and you're going to do this, man. I wouldn't blame Mr. Thompson if he didn't go to work tomorrow.
But let us look at the reasons given by the Prime Minister. I have a release here.
Well, I tell you what, hold on for me, Dr. Carby. Let me take.
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do we meditate day and night. For we shall be like trees planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth our fruit in our season. Our leaves shall not wither, and whatsoever we do shall prosper. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Today, the 10th day, Monday, the 10th day of November. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. For the last couple of days, the show has gotten difficult because we are at a stage where we have to be fighting human beings to recognize the lives of other human beings. We have to be quarreling with people who say that they are patriotic Jamaican to show love and compassion to your fellow man. We are in a position where we have to be quarreling and fighting to show other individuals that they are human beings in situation that breach their human rights. The Charter of Right speaks of the right to shelter. Shelter. It is a right, not just a privilege. It is a need for every human being to have a roof over their head, shelter. And every time you think about losing your dignity also as a human being, losing your dignity. Coming from a place where you had a place to call home, where you made a home. And yes, we understand a house is not a home. But when you have a house, that's when most people feel comfortable to build that home. And therefore, we are in a time when constructive criticism and speaking on behalf of your fellow men becomes a challenge, because we now see before our very eyes where partisan politics comes before human life, human dignity. So we can't stop. We can't stop at any point. Because those who are defending what is happening now do know better. Do know better. And I say to the leaders of this country that your duty before God and all mankind, where you say you pledge the love and loyalty of your heart, the wisdom and courage of your mind, the strength and vigor of your body in the service of my fellow citizens. I promise to stand up for truth, brotherhood, and justice, to work diligently and creatively, to think generously and honestly, so that Jamaica may, under God, increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity, and that we would play our part in the advancement of the welfare of the whole human race. You have to understand that and mean that when you say it. This is the Colin Bell Show. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 5 to 7 drive time on Portland Spice TV at YouTube. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, your subscription means a lot to us and it don't cost you a penny. To like and share the video means a lot to us. It don't cost you a penny. We also suggest that you click the notification bell to ensure that whenever we are on, you are on. This channel is geared towards the upliftment of the Jamaican people, the upliftment of mankind. Portland Spice TV, Caribbean Spice TV, coming at you. Caribbean Spice TV, get ready. Global Spice TV, Jamaican Spice, everything nice. So, we're at a time where governance and leadership is critical. And I know they're going to cut this now and post it because I'm going to say it right here. I'm going to say it this evening. And God's willing, I'm going to say it tomorrow evening. Had the PNP won the general election, we would not have Hurricane Melissa. Yes, me just say so. Hurricane Melissa would only be because the GLP won the election. Mark my word. Don't know how many of you understand the forces of nature. How many of you understand the will of God? But vex who want vex. Boss who want boss. And when you repost my program them, we thank you for the promotion. We thank you that more people see us even though you don't have a lot. But the few that on your side realize that we are over here. We have the information. We speak the truth. We are the credible broadcasters. We're not a vlogger or blogger. So, I think it was Saturday morning. I said on the program, and sometimes the listener don't hear well. Me said on the program that from the September 3rd, from the September 3rd general election, I have not seen Anne-Marie Vaz, former member of parliament, in East Portland. Me no see her. And me see one where them call, what name? Shaky. Jump out. But then me see the one here, Yeti boy. Somebody send me up, and people, I want to look on this because somebody sent me something today. Yeti boy put out a thing on him TikTok. And I'm looking for it. I'm going to show on it. Yeti boy. Where this you tell it. So, is a team member send it to me. Because when I tell them, say, me not watch them. But my team member, them keep a track at what they are doing and what they are saying. So this is what Yeti boy sent to me. Look on it. This is what Yeti boy sent to me. Look good enough. Look good. Everybody look good. That Yeti boy put out on him post. And a team member saw it and sent it to me. I'm going to show it to you again because I want to look at the photograph. Because I'm going to show you another photograph. Look again. Look good. Look good. Look good, people. Because I'm going to show you another photograph. Now, if this Yeti boy I put up, then that tells me that the lady has not been to East Portland. Now, in this picture I'm showing you, the lady in the white and the kind of gray here at the back is the producer. But look at the young lady. Not the one with the glasses, the one in the green bottom. Look at that young lady. Me tell you, no ramp with me, because God not easy. Hold on, let me see if I can turn. Aye. Me tell you, no play with me, because God not easy. Look at that young lady. That young lady is the same young lady in the picture with the former member of parliament. Now, you know where that picture was taken? And I'm going to show you our next picture with her. All right, hold on there now. Look at this picture. Look at the young lady where I show the two finger behind me. Look on her. Look on her good. Look on her good. See her? Look on her good. The one who have the two finger up right behind me. I'll show her again. I'll show her again. Because I tell them, say them think God not easy. God show them up. Look at this again. See her there? Look on her. Look on her. Isn't that the same young lady? So that tells me that Yeti boy put up a picture from Westmoreland. So, I'm very shocked. Because when I ask the question, I hope that somebody would come forward and say, she has been here numerous times. So, after 8,000 plus people voted for her, I see the shaky one I say me a tell lie. Yeah, that's the one there. If the former MP has been to East Portland, please show me some pictures. Show me some pictures. 8,000 people voted for her. And she said that our Portland family. Yes, if PNP had won, Melissa would not come. I agree with you, Mr. Bell. Take care and go post you. I'm going to say it again for your boy. If PNP did win the election, the hurricane wouldn't come. Take this and go post it. Somebody asking, where's all the money Vibes Cartel donate? $35 million to the government. Where's all that money? We don't know. But everybody is also calling for transparency. Transparency and accountability. And we don't want it after. And I joined Deanne Jackson Miller when she asked the question and said, we don't want an Auditor General report 2 years later saying how much money was stolen. We don't want that because we don't want a dime to be stolen. We want the money to go to the people. We want the insurance money to benefit the people of Jamaica. So, I'm telling you something. And more money coming. Earlier this evening, the U.S. pledged another $10 million, making the United States pledging now $22 million. US dollars we're talking about.
Today, Monday, November 10, 2025. U.S. pledges additional $10 million or 1.6 billion Jamaican dollars to Hurricane Melissa recovery effort. Toll fee suspension holds for relief and aid transporters. Special permissions to be granted via written requests to toll authority. Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal pushes for clarity from the government about the establishment of real-time auditing of Hurricane Melissa relief and recovery expenditure. National Fisheries Authority says sector racked up billions in losses following Hurricane Melissa. In business news, Jamaica's net international reserves fall by US $67.6 million amid heavy foreign exchange interventions.
Thank you very much. You hear that? The reserve go down by $60 million after heavy central bank intervention. Watch it. March it to the marsh.
How you do, Colin?
My day here.
Hey, Colin.
Yes, sir.
Me have a problem with the PNP, you know.
Talk to me.
And let me tell you, I am a supporter of the People's National Party. I am a worker of the People's National Party.
Yes.
But me have a problem with them. Because things with them to start, them not talk it, and them left a whole heap of people that run up and down and a chat. Something will drop behind 4-footed beast.
Yes.
Can you imagine this? Everybody, enough of them are big up Nigel Clark, so Nigel Clark signed this insurance thing and we are going to get money from it. And not to hear the PNP them would have come out and talk, say, Omar Davies do the same thing and the JLP get their money there now.
But I said it here. We said it here Saturday morning. We said it here the Saturday morning before that Ralston came on and said Nigel is not the first person to insure, to take out catastrophe insurance. One of them that Omar take out is 90 million US. We getting off of that one.
Yes. Tell me something. During burial, did we get any?
I think we get some small one, not the big one, because I don't think burial had gotten to the threshold.
Category 5.
Not just, but to the threshold to get any payout.
Okay, good. So when we're bigging up Nigel Clark and claim like Nigel Clark is the only person who would do it then, we were lied and not truthful to ourselves. We were fooling ourselves.
You know, one of the things, Marsha, that we need to talk about that the government messed up on. There is a, when you're doing these loans, they have brought in a new thing, what them call it. What them call it? Hold on. See it here. Them call it. Them said Jamaica's debt lacks virtual vital pause clause. Jamaica's debt lacks vital pause clause. And they are saying that when you have debt and you are in an area that we are, you need to put in a pause clause in your debt.
Because anything can happen, you can't stand up to your promise to repay.
Right. So we don't have that. Demands for debt pause clause could increase after it became clear.
Yes.
After it became clear just how vital they would have been for Jamaica as it struggles to recover from the devastation weakened by Hurricane Melissa. While Jamaica has some financial provision in place, including the 150,000 catastrophe bond from the World Bank, the country does not have climate resilient debt clause on its international bonds in US or Jamaican dollars. Although they are in some recent multilateral development bank loan, source said, the case of Jamaica showing the urgent need to integrate comprehensively the use of the CRDC languish in an external debt vulnerability in external debt vulnerable countries, said Eric Losa, executive chairman for Sovereign Advisory at the Rothschild CRCDC, also known as debt pause clause, were championed by Barbados and the UN-sponsored COP28 climate meeting in Dubai in 2023. But uptake has been slow. Hurricane Beryl, a Category 5 storm, the damage that was conservatively estimated by the Jamaican Prime Minister between $6 to $7 billion is roughly the equivalent of 28 to 32% of last year's GDP. So when the matter about who's kill and whatever, we never go in upon that. It was 2023 at COP28, Barbados championed it. We never take it up.
We never take it up.
So it's a new thing with the multilaterals, but we never take up that.
Look there. Now, this is my problem. The PNP are the trumpet we use.
Yes.
The PNP is start blowing and trumpet.
Boy.
Because we sit back and we allow somebody like a little Dana Morris to attack and sidestep, and then the minister talk and went to talk to Big Nigel for this insurance thing. Where you only don't get it into the Category 5 lick you, right? And we're paying, my last check, we're paying some 10 million something per year for that insurance. Am I right or am I right?
Or that go again?
I think we're paying some $10 million a year for that insurance.
10 million US. Or
US.
10 million Jamaican.
US, man, we're 10 million. We're between the Jamaican, brother. Where are we? Where are we?
We are paying for that insurance there?
Yes, it's over 10 million US per year, not Jamaican. Check it out for me. Check it out, because I don't want to propaganda.
From when we have this banner? From when we have it?
Well, and Nigel Clark do it, so we can almost think about it from the time when he was there.
So I would even 2016, he was he there 2016 or is after?
I don't remember,
Shortly
but
after.
Somewhere there about.
So if we go 7 years, would have gone $7 million or so much?
Rababa, shut up.
Tell her.
You see, because you see, let me tell you something. The criteria to be a laborite is to be a dungeon. And you must be allowed to be easily fooled. You get the point I'm making? These people not explaining. Now let me tell you something. You say if you buy mango, and you have the mango them in a bag. The, go- the government need to understand that if you buy a bag with some mango and you keep dipping your hand in that bag and taking out those mango and heating them one by one, you know that the bag will shrink till one at a time. The mango going to finish.
Yes, of course.
If we constantly dipping at the NIR to give the people an artificial dollar, one day the NIR is going to finish.
Yes.
See the NIR dip down now?
Yeah, and if we continue to support the dollar the way we are,
yes,
then that is what is going to happen, because you're not earning your way, you know. You're using your NIR. Although we're going to have an increase in remittance now, I can tell you that. There's going to be an increase in remittance because people abroad are sending in the remittance to assist their family here.
Yes.
But
and before I go, without calling anybody's name, is there any big banker that Andrew Warren's team we want a whole heap of the US dollar?
Tala. In the Senate?
In the Senate.
Tala.
In the Senate.
Tala.
And they're asking for so much of that dollar. Jamaica, watch out. Watch out. Let me tell you, you know, sir, if some of the money come in a cash, I tell you this, but me not make nobody here, right? I just me and you are talking.
Yes.
If some of them here, they come in by cash, I wonder if it will go through a certain bank. And if it go through a certain bank, Oh, I like that. Yeah, that tongue got the big tongue, you know. The one them have in rubber, you know, the big tongue. Come we catch it right there so before they eat we anymore. Oh, we they eat we. Me God.
Little more marshy.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself.
876 80 47072. 876 1876 804 7072. You're watching Portland Spice TV. This is the Colin Bell Show. If we don't know, you know. This show is a show where the people with knowledge. There's some people is saying it's 10.5 million for 2 years. Somebody else is saying it's $18.8 million. I have to get this. That is a question needs asking. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Good night, Mr. Bell.
How are you?
All I called to tell you, not too good at all, because I can understand with all that money coming into Jamaica, I don't see the government helping to build no houses or help the people them with the babies.
They're not doing
I think this man.
They're not pushing forward, Carla. It's sad.
Well, I don't know what we can. I don't know what Mr. Mark Golding can do. I think Mr. Mark Golding got to bring his own mic in there and talk. He got to start doing something now.
Because bring one bull on.
This man, all he's doing is photo up.
Yeah.
And I'm fed up. Can you imagine a 400 generator and you want to loan 50 of them out? And the rest will go to his wife building houses that
no. Careful.
Let me tell you.
Careful.
Sir,
hello?
Yes.
Be careful.
Huh?
You can't talk things where you don't know. You understand?
Well, I am saying it because why would you hold on to 400 generator? Why?
Him now hold on to it, but there has to be a system. If you say moving slow,
there should be a system from they get the generator.
Yeah, but they're not so fast.
Still could get some light and not getting it.
They're not so fast. They are not so fast.
I don't trust that man as far as I can spit.
Let me tell you something. What we have is a set of leaders who are not inspired by God. So they are working just by themselves and trying to work things out as they go along. Their minds are twisted. Their minds are twisted because they have selfish intentions as well. So
I think you're right.
the first idea will come to them now go up on it, them and make certain them look on it and quantify it and see where they stand in all of this. Because if they were just working off good intention, you'd say to each member of parliament in the area were devastated. All right, you distribute 5 or 7 of them generator. Yeah. We're not giving them away. We're putting them in use. I don't know the size generator. That are the one of the things where we need to know, because I hear a lot of people talk about it. But my question is, what size generators are these? What kind of fuel they use? What are the capacity of these generators? So we need to know all of that before they know. And I am saying that these generators should be already issued. Them not issued yet. It shows that the government moving very slow.
But tell me, how can this man turn around and said he's giving 10 million Jamaican dollar to each MP?
No,
is he normal?
That is a major insult.
It's not normal.
It is an insult.
I think this man is schizophrenic.
It's an insult to the intelligence of the people of the country.
Well, the MPs, I'm not.
MP them.
Just a minute, sir. Just a minute. I think the MPs are whoever on our side taking the money should tell honest, because I respect you, I will not use that word. I would tell him where to take it, where the monkey put the peanut. You understand?
Where the monkey
but
put the peanut.
You better be careful. 10 million Jamaican dollar? He's mad. He's mental. He's schizophrenic. Anyway, good night to you, sir.
Thank you, my lady.
John, without the embellishment. Member, thanks much. Go ahead.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Most of us appreciate English language and understand similes and metaphor, but you'll get there. No, Madam Speaker. No, Madam Speaker, Prime Minister, and thank you. I was speaking to the reports you were receiving. I'm certain you did not go there and collect that information yourself, but you're relying on those in the field to provide you with information so you can make the best decisions. And I'm saying that what was shared here today doesn't reflect the reality we had on the ground in South St. James. As someone who walked across the constituency from Wednesday until Sunday and returns there tomorrow, I speak as their mouthpiece to say to you, Prime Minister, that what you have received, consider, or will you consider that it may be embellished and not truly reflective of what we're experiencing? That's a question. My next question. My next question is about the scale of the damage and inadequate allocations. And I want to thank you and thank your cabinet for considering that $10 million allocation to a constituency like South St. James. But when you get a chance, and I know you have a long list of places to go, Prime Minister, will you consider coming to South St. James and these constituencies on foot this time and see for yourself the scale of the damage? I know that data is not our strong point in Jamaica. We don't collect enough data to show you that 5 or 10 or whole communities have been wiped out. And the speaker, the leader of government business can tell you, because he's from Moko, that Moko don't exist anymore. The houses have been flat. I don't know where to start with $10 million. And I'm asking that you do not apply a one-size-fits-all budget.
That's Nikisha Burchell. She don't know where to start with $10 million. Good evening, caller. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Hello? Oh, we lost the caller. Oh, we had a caller holding. You see,
Who actually, not the politicians, they're just noise. I want you to consider, Prime Minister, to come in with the technocrats and see for yourself, because I don't know where to begin with $10 million. And my final question.
so $10 million is definitely a joke. And we hope that the Prime Minister will come to the Parliament tomorrow and tell the nation that those constituencies down in the West, he's going to start with $50 million. Start. And that $10 million should be transferred to places like East Portland, Eastern Portland. A lot of people get damaged in East Portland. And a lot of people in East Portland will need the assistance to go forward. Good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Good afternoon, Colin and listener. You know what I realized? The first thing, where Marshy is concerned. I understand what Marshy is saying, you know. But you think that Jamaican people care what the people is going to say right now? They didn't care September 3rd. They had all the opportunity to make the right choice. They didn't care. It's not that PNP wasn't talking. They were. The message was out there. They made their choice.
Yes.
So what do you think that PNP is going to say right now that's going to make a difference? Nothing at all. Nothing is going to make a difference.
But it's so sad that the good will have to suffer with the bad.
Yeah, man, the good is going to have to suffer with the bad. Because look at it this way. If the PNP come out and talk right now and start to talk about all this stuff like what you guys said about Omar Davies having won before Nigeria Club, you're going to hear the mouthpieces of the government and they themselves going to come out and say how the PNP is playing politics with the hurricane relief. So you're going to hear they come out now and start talking about, hey, you don't want to help, you don't want to be you just want to play politics. Because I've seen some comment section people talking about how the PNP is campaigning still. And the election passed. Jamaican people made their choice. There's nothing that the PNP can say right now that is going to make any difference at all. It's just been 2 months since the election. We still have 4.5 years to go. And now one thing I can tell them, say, the humanitarian aid on the ground is going to run dry. I'm giving it until the new year for it to run dry because people can do so much and no more. And when you take all your resources to pour into somebody else, you are going to start to feel it. If you don't have it to give, then it's going to run dry. And you know what is going to happen? The government is going to start prey on the people's desperation. And that is when you're going to see the legislation for needs start to coming back to the surface. And then you're going to hear, oh, you can't get this. And when you go for your documents, then you got ears to, oh, it is a new system now. It is now needs. So everything combined. And that is what he's going to use to push his agenda. Because trust and believe, if Andrew Holness is not removed from the head of the JLP party, because there's no succession in the JLP party to replace him. If he's not removed from the head, the PNP will not win again. And it's not because the PNP cannot win. It's just that the PNP cannot win against Andrew Holness. Because him seems like him.
Wait, so the PNP can't win against Andrew Holness?
The PNP cannot win against Andrew Holness.
So once Andrew Holness is at the helm in the next election, you are saying that the GLP will win again?
We are going to lose, yes.
Why?
And it's not because the PNP does not have a policy. It's because the JLP, the Andrew Holness have Jamaican people ticket.
Have Jamaican people ticket?
Yeah, man. In real life, him can buy them out, him come, and because him have this thing about him, he's a little snake. Just notice whenever him talk or him appear, if you now watch him and watch him keenly, him just a switch between him personalities then because he's an evil person. But because Jamaican people not catch him yet, him believe that him can continue to trick the crowd.
So you don't think that more people are seen 100,000 more people vote against him the last time. You know, think say the next election more people are going to understand and he's on his last hurrah.
No, and let me tell you why. He's going to use this hurricane, and that is why he doesn't want the PNP involved. He wants all the glory. So he's going to use this devastation on the country to boost his image. So he's going to come in like a knight in shining armor, and saying that I am helping. And this is why you're not seeing the aid coming out now that the people are sending to the country. That is why it's just the humanitarian aid on the ground and that is going out, because people reach where Andrew claims that he can't reach. But people reach there. So he's going to wait until the humanitarian aid on the ground run dry, and then he'll start push out himself.
Because the government not really push out for true. The government not really push out in a private citizen not deal with most of this relief, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when that aid run dry, that's when you're going to see the government start coming out. Because now is the time that they're going to start program the people now to say, all right, then they must help. They're going to trickle right here, so they're going to trickle right there, so they're going to trickle over there, so and then the people they're going to start say, oh yes, the government. Because of desperation, they're not going to see the true meaning behind his aid.
And then when the private citizens run out, he will be the only option.
He will be the only option. I remember it is not coming from him. This is the aid that is already on the island that he's storing for that time. Remember the marine of food in the 80s. That is where it's going to go.
Well, they use food in the 80s, you know, because what them do, them hold on the food, starve the Jamaican people, and then the Jamaican people vote them in.
That is what is projected to happen. That is what is projected to happen. So you're going to see a reoccurring of the 80s where everything married up, people can't get certain things, and then the government is going to act as if it is not of their doing.
And you hear him talk about the food stamp business already, you know, the voucher.
And that is where the new ID system is going to come in. Because remember, people lose everything, you know. People lose everything. So there's a new system that is going to come in place now.
Theorists, you know.
It's not a conspiracy, because you have to open your eyes at this time, and you cannot sit back and think that everything is just as it appears to be, you know. You have to start read behind the lines, because them start subliminally start state already. Because remember, the lady, information minister, who's supposed to focus herself on education and school reopening, she said that we have to think about it, if we're going to rebuild there. So you see them talk about it already, so you have to be listening. Because she mentioned that whenever everything kind of settles down and they bring back the committee that is going to talk about rebuilding, they have to think about it is okay to rebuild there.
Yes.
So you have to be listening. They are telling you what they're going to do.
And the speech about resilient will take you into the smart city.
Exactly. So they're telling you what they're going to do, but if you're not listening, you're not going to hear. And this new ID system is that if you do not have it, come next election, you cannot vote. Because that is what they're going to do. This new ID system that is going to put in place, if you do not have it, you can't vote.
Where say it
remember, there's nobody.
It will take care of the voting ID.
Yes. There's nobody to replace Andrew Onyx in the JLP party, you know.
No,
there's nobody to replace
we don't see them right. We don't see anybody right now. No. And he's not going anywhere either.
And he's not going anywhere. So if he's not removed before the next general election, then they're not going to win again. And it's not because he's doing a good job.
No, he never do a good job and win this time.
And he never did do a good job before. 2016, but we can't give him a win because he only win by one vote, one seat.
Yeah.
We gave him the win there. But
PNP gave away that election.
2020, he did not win because you can't keep an election in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic and expect that people is going to turn out.
So 2020 bamboozle the country.
Yeah, man, that is just three-card man trick. That's nothing.
It's not chess.
We all know what happened.
Wait a second, that's not chess, it's three-card.
Three-card, that man. And we all know what happened with this one around. And I'm so happy that it's not the PNP in power, because Mark did not create any of this.
No, but if PNP did win, the hurricane wouldn't blow here. Remember me telling you.
Yeah, man, at the evil of the current government causes.
Yeah, man.
At the evil of the current government causes. But we need to open our eyes. Everything is in front of us, but we choose not to see it. And then when things happen, we're about act as if we're surprised. It is there in front of us.
Right there.
We're just not looking, because the things that we're supposed to be paying attention to, right here, the things that we're supposed to be paying attention to, we are not there. We're not paying attention to it.
So we have
And
a
then we are so caught
myopic
up in
view of life
F9.
and missing the big picture.
Missing the big picture. It is always there. Andrew Honest always tell me what I'm gonna do. Him not hiding mouth. But it's just that him have the tickets to the Jamaican people and most of them love them belly because it was just 5,000 a meal that getting the election. Where is it now? Where is that 5,000 that you said about your vote for now? Because we hear them start to ball already, the labor right them a ball.
Yes.
And enough of them come out and start ball for them sorry. But the man tell you exactly what he was going to do. You just never did that listen. We hear people say, oh, you lied to me and you tell me this and you tell me that, and no, we come here, so I will believe in you and nothing. What did we expect? What did we expect?
Well,
the last time I called you and I tell you that it's going to take a revolution to get Andrew Honest out of office.
Oh, this will be
before.
a revolution.
We're going to have to do what the forefathers do.
This will
we have to go walk. We have to go walk God knows. We have to go walk God Jamaica house to get him out because he now move. You think he's not going to move? What make you think he came back at Penny office?
Yeah, come out take
We
control
all know
of
why he
this.
came back at Penny office.
He's taking full control of this. The army is in his office. Bring hard Pem there.
What kind of experience does Andrew Honest have as well as emergency management? None. They micromanage everything, and that is when nothing is going right.
Yes.
Because instead of giving the people the specialty, the things to operate, you take it onto yourself. And the reason for that is because you want to know where every dollar day. And even though I'm responsible for every dollar, we still can't get it because it's in there.
Would you have a song where say thief never? Would you have a song where say thief never love is a thief with long bag?
Thief never love is a thief with long bag.
Yeah.
And the cookie jar is just that because that's him alone and because him having people the money is just like him. Nobody can catch him. And that is why the opposition is locked out of his committee.
Thank you for the call.
Because it is evil. No problem, Colin. I'm never continue what you can just account.
Yeah, man, not take so long to call me again, though.
All right.
Blessings. Blessings. All views must contend. All views must contend. And she have a point, you have a point. Your background too noisy, man. What kind of noise that in your background? Blessings, sir.
Yeah. You think she get a position in Andrew Honest senator that places you have to make a place?
I don't know what kind of noise that in your background. Your background noisy.
You know my background?
Yes,
no, man, I must pee can't bush me there.
Yeah, well, you do some work or something, man. It's in the background there.
No, man, not me. I don't know when you're nothing with the real tonight.
Well, it can be breeze or if you're having a headset. You having a headset?
No, I'm in a depend speaker.
All right, talk to me.
Yeah, I say if you think some of the people that will get position as you want party have to make a pledge.
I don't know.
Because when we listen to Aldana, a big university lecturer, and the things then when she come on radio and speak, me can't see where them dignity there, where they have. All right, next thing. The other day I was listening to one of the press conference and Dean Jackson asked a question about the preparation where they make before the storm. And Desmond McKenzie took it on. And he said everywhere where them store things after the storm was destroyed.
Everywhere.
Not you can't go back and listen to Dean Jackson. Not one of the places where them put on things to put in action after a storm. No save.
Everywhere.
Yes, me I talked to my son yesterday and he make a pint. So on to the next half of the island when no storm, no trouble.
Why?
Then destroy too.
It sounds so.
So not near put up. No, sir. No, when you listen to them people, no, they're not even thinking, man, come on, big and strong, I'm going to make it categorically clear. We were prepared. But all of the things that we put on, the places were destroyed. Come on, man. He's like we not no sense. He's like the man who tell anything then tell we that we work with.
Listen, you see them fighting for power, but you know not the hour.
Man,
So
the
they
man
come
can't do better than
bribing.
that, man. Them to
Well, on man, they come bribing with them old boss, spare parts and money, trying to belittle
You
your
know.
integrity. They say that what you know is only where them teach you.
And
You
that them I
understand?
think because me see all in my community have about 3 bus we run from Yotan to Bagwar, Yotan linked with Bagwar. I have never seen a bus with more than 3 schoolers in it. The school bus. Never.
But I saw something on Ratigan show.
Never.
I think Saturday night that the minister is saying that children get sick on the bus. Something goes so.
Yeah, I hear something like that already.
Mrs. Something on Ratigan show. Because remember we were asking, that some tests be done because there are reports that one of the reasons why those buses were taken out of commission is that the fumes are getting inside the buses and are sicking the children. So,
man, we need government, man. We need honesty.
We need
honesty. Man, just
come
out and tell lie every day, and we are the one we are telling lie. We can prove everything we are saying, right? Me hear them all big up Nigel Clark say, if a Nigel Clark save Jamaica by this insurance policy. And first, me and Nigel, them all play back one clip with Nigel and I tell you like if me there one World Bank meeting and there was a storm in the region and when he look on him I said, no man, I have to put him sitting. I saw in the pan here, I go on, I don't know, make it look like Omar Davis here about 3 or 4.
Omar Davis
other insurance policy.
Was the first finance minister to insure Jamaica. So,
but they make it look like that never happened, and Nigel are the visionary.
Look here,
They want them to stop it, and you say you're not play politics.
These people are dangerous.
And at the same time, you big up Nigel, say Nigel save we.
That's not just the only insurance policy we have. We have other insurance policies that this government comes see.
And this is one where the Nigel have if I no category 5, we not get nothing.
Tell her. No, but
and at the same time we don't know. And we don't know if we still have our insurance after we get this drawdown, or if we start a new policy.
Well,
all these things we need to find out.
Those are some of the questions that we must ask as a people. Just that
we
the government...
we insure after we get this 100 million,
Just that the government not speaking to us.
We need to find out that guy we... Sure. Man, so upsetting, man.
All right, my brother.
Yeah.
Him say him have something at the background, but in background nice bad. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Bell.
Turn off what you're watching or listening upon it in the background there. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Bell.
Yes, man, we are here to talk to it.
Why really go in our country? Eh? We not have no leader. We not have no leader. We care about the people, them or something. Hmm? You, Mr. Bell? I'm not hearing you now.
Hear you, man. Me I listen to you. That's why I tell you, say, go and talk and me I listen to you. Check it out.
Yeah. Me I say, all when I say I go on is like, there is no leadership because you can't sit down as a leader and depend on the technocrat them to come out to come tell you what is going on the ground. You're supposed to have the people and we're responsible for the constituency to come make you know what is really going on the ground and where get damaged from where not damaged. And who want the aid from who forget aid from who not forget.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Me I listen to you.
And you see everything that's repeat itself, you know. It's when you don't have people who are honest, it playing out.
But I want thing I want to tell you,
Yes.
Mr. Bell.
Yeah.
Is it the people them are idiot. Because them get the opportunity and them waste it.
Why you say that?
You understand me?
No.
Them get the opportunity and them waste it.
What was
and why I say that is that them get the privilege to vote and to bring in somebody with integrity.
Yeah.
To run the place.
Yeah.
Right? And them look them belly and them licky self and them done self turn them in a jackass. So this storm come is a perfect example. So right now, I'm not to say more than them for just bear the 4 year what a punishment where them a get out of them skin, because them deserve it, because them are idiot. You understand me? And there is so much thing to say, Mr. Bell, but it's not everything you can say,
That is true.
You understand me? There is so much thing to say, but you just have to ease yourself and observe. But what is going on? It is not right. It's pure politics and lies and shit going on in the society. Man come in at the house and I tell you pure crap. And I style the thing. And the people them sung at the house and I listen to him and him craziness. And I'll skin them teeth like it's a joke thing. Them think it's a joke thing? It's not a joke thing. We want two of them thing they will put on the shoulder. Where you use
leave that alone. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Little more.
I'm so upset, boss.
Little more.
To say, oh, my people them is dying. People dead, and you have to bury them, and you don't have nobody to do to know how much people die in a catastrophe. Yeah, come to the house, come tell the people them say you was an old forensic to find out how much people dead. Bullshit, mister. Nothing like that never happen.
All right,
you're dead and gone.
All right, sir. Respect.
All right, my boss.
I saw a clip on Ratigan's show. He said he noted, and they're referring to Darrell Vaz, he noted that some of the challenges reported, including instances of disorderly behavior on the buses, as well as students falling ill during transit. Tala. Let me read this again. This is a quote. He noted that some of the challenges reported, including instances of disorderly behavior on the buses, as well as students falling ill during transit. Hold on. I want to say it's not limited to the spot between the students. We have had medical incident on the buses where students have passed out. Students have started to have bleeding through their nose. Different things that have come, and luckily we have been able to coordinate with the driver and the JUTC and get the police or the medical assistant that's required. And thankfully, we have not had any major incident that has resulted in death or injury. Vaz said. So, how this so quiet? How this so quiet? How this so quiet? Hold on there. Hold on. May I have on my glasses? I want to say it's not limited to spots between the students. We have had medical incident on the buses where students have passed out. Students have started to have bleeding through their nose and different things that have come up And luckily, we have been able to coordinate with the driver and the JUTC and get police or the medical assistant that's required. And thankfully, we have not had any major incident that has resulted in any death or injury. I read that again because one of the things that we've been calling out is calling out to say to the government, we need air quality testing on these buses. We made that call right here on Portland Spice TV. And as I said, I never see this in the paper myself. I see this on Rattigan show. Reasoning with Rattigan. Saturday evening gone, me see it. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Hello, Mr. Bell.
Yes, sir.
Yes. One thing I can say,
yeah.
When you have the fox watching the chicken pen, the chicken and so forth, and the Jamaican people have normalized that, you know what I mean? So they're saying that it's okay for the fox to watch a chicken coop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you see the Prime Minister move something in the office, it's just simple. The fox is watching the chicken coop, and I'm telling the chicken on the sofa.
Chicken going to get eaten.
Well, I'm telling you, mate. I'm telling you. You know. So have fun.
the fox going to have the fun.
Yes, mate. I'm telling you, the chicken will suffer.
When the elephant play, the grass get trampled.
Yes, man. Jamaican people has given him license, mate, to watch the chicken coop. You know what I mean? And based on his track record, I'm telling you, man, the chicken gonna suffer.
But Carla, if you have these school buses, and we were saying it before that the children are going to get sick, that is what we got from the US about the report. And you still have those buses transporting the children, and then a report like that come out. How you expect this to go? Madam Producer?
Well, Colin, listen to me, Colin. When you take the Jamaican tax money and go buy an old bus, that means you have no respect for Jamaican people, Jamaican kids, the family. You see, you put no value on the kids.
Well,
no value.
The man them say to buy new truck for carry garbage and whole bus to carry the children.
That's what I'm saying, mate. Listen to me.
But the majority of the voters were okay with that.
Yes, they have. Listen, man. They have normalized corruption, mate. And listen to me. They allow the fox. They give the fox license to take care of chickens. They give him license, mate, to take care of chickens.
All right, my brother. Respect and thanks.
Bye.
Blessings. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Yes, good evening. You have to turn off the instrument in the background here. It's have a big delay, so you're not going to be able to concentrate.
Okay, more you check out how Philippines deal with them hurricane. What them deal with the other day.
The Philippines?
Yeah, the Philippines. Them have a tsunami come down there. And them well prepared. Them tent, everything was copacetic. And the Jamaican government are treating people them like a dog.
Yeah, I don't think them have no human side. They're not showing a human side in them. Having the people out there in the night Jew, rain a come fall upon them, sun a come burn them.
I see a case where a helicopter drops a delivery for the people and the people them run go feed. What kind of disorderly government around Jamaica? But that's a government delivery. It wasn't the private people.
Yeah.
It's a crying shame.
It's a crying shame, my brother. All the thing organized, there's no organization in there. None.
No organization, no logistic, no put in place.
As the lady said earlier, the government step back and allow the private citizens to do what them can do. And when
it's a crime,
when them run out, the government take control.
And the thing is, Colin, the world is watching.
Oh yes, oh yes. The world is watching.
The world is watching. In England here, BBC report,
Everything.
ITV report.
Yes.
We all see it. We don't have to look on the blogger when them say fake news. We all seen it on the national TV here in England.
On the credible
news
station.
Shame.
Yeah, man.
It's a crime shame. Sometimes we shame to say we are Jamaica, how the Prime Minister operates at Jamaica.
Yeah, man. No compassion. No empathy.
No compassion.
No
No
sympathy.
No empathy.
Yeah, man.
And that's what I'm saying, Colin.
All right, brother. Respect.
Manners.
876-804. That's the number to call. Auntie Dawn, good evening. Auntie Dawn? Hello, good evening. Auntie Dawn, I'm not hearing you at all. The sad reality is that the government not showing any sympathy to the people of Jamaica. Good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Yes, greetings, Colin.
Yes, Auntie Dawn. Welcome.
Now, we talk about ODP.
Yes.
Did you listen to what the reason the Prime Minister gave for removing the acting executive director at this time?
Listen to it.
What kind of reason?
Hold on. Listen to it.
More than a week after Hurricane Melissa destroyed thousands of homes and businesses in western Jamaica, the authorities are reporting that hundreds of residents in nearly
things that the Prime Minister announced in Parliament on Tuesday was changes to the configuration of the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM, right? So he said ODPEM is going to be brought under the Office of the Prime Minister, and he also announced that the acting Director General, Richard Thompson, who has been acting for quite a while, over several different stints, at least 2 different stints, that he's being replaced with an army officer. So one of the things I asked at the press conference today was whether those changes haven't been made necessary by the way in which the government has weakened the office over the past few years in terms of not appointing a permanent head, and as well in terms of sidelining ODPEM during times of national disaster. What you'll see, if you can remember, the hurricane, all kinds of things, what you see are politicians out front talking about everything instead of the actual trained experts. So Prime Minister Andrew Holness answered.
There is no denying that over time, that capability and prominence was not as it was in previous times. There are several factors that contribute to that. One of them would be the level at which the executive leadership was remunerated. In other words, for a job such as what is the task of ODPEM, the salaries did not keep pace because just from a competitive point of view, if you want the best people, you have to pay well. And the best people are being competed for with other entities all over the place. So Jamaicans who have the capabilities are being pulled all over. And so even now as we speak, ODPEM is still in this process of the compensation review. And that in a sense, is probably the main issue. We have had several disasters before. And, so if you were to say, how would you judge ODPEM in preparation, in standing up the preparation for disasters? I think you would say that the preparation for disasters went well. So even with not having necessarily the strongest executive leadership, we were still able to mount a credible preparation.
You're the man, the Auntie Dawn, deal with him.
Listen to me, man. The man just disrespectful to people. You hear me? Because if that man has been That man has been acting for, I mean, nearly the whole time him is there, you know. And all you remember the first time when the politicians, the JLP came in, and when anytime the first time we saw the politicians up front, it was Desmond Mackenzie, and people came out and was querying, how is it we hearing so much from Desmond and nothing from the technocrats? And they have continued that process. They have watered down that organization till it a skeleton, you know. That is a severely malnourished organization, you know. Because disaster is not just hurricane and natural disaster, you know. There was a time when ODPM, when you have fires and so, ODPM jump out and could have even give people little cover them dwelling or give them some temporary things, you know. You don't hear about not even in disaster, natural disaster, you don't hear about ODPM since this government is in, you know. So how you going to blame the man? Because he's actually blaming the man for what them can do, you know.
And then him say over the years they have not been paid well. I wanna pay them well.
No, but them a government worker.
They know that me I say
So
who
which
not pay them well.
Yes, so me don't know who.
This man a call like a fridge.
Listen to this man. Maybe this man is not one of them. You hear? This man is not one of them.
I wonder, you heard what Barbara Carby and the other lady said about it? One of the ladies said the man shouldn't go work the next day. The Prime Minister said even though ADPEM never have the strongest executive leadership.
Can you imagine?
Hold on there.
Can you imagine? There is no you know
at
that?
which
Hold on.
the executive leadership was remunerated. In other words, you know, for a job such as what is the task of ADPEM, the salaries did not keep pace. Because just from a competitive point of view, if you want the best people, you have to pay well. And the best people are being competed for with other entities all over the place. So Jamaicans who have the capabilities are being pulled all over. And so even now as we speak, ADPEM is still in this process of the compensation review. And that in a sense, is probably the main issue. We have had several disasters before, and you know, so if you were to say, how would you judge ADPEM in preparation, in standing up the preparation for disasters? I think you would say that the preparation for disasters went well. So even with not having necessarily the strongest executive leadership, we were still able to mount a credible preparation.
So the man tell when named Ronald Thompson that you never good. Even though we never had the strongest executive leadership, we still mount a good preparation. Jesus Christ.
No, but the thing is,
the man fling the man on that bus.
We can't even make a judgment call about that, you know, because we have never seen. I don't know if him come out a 1 and 2 times, but I can't recall any judgment and it's him your ear come out telling us anything.
The man hold the man by him collar and him pants waist and swing him and fling him under the bus.
Under the bus, them fling him. Because, all right, remember, you know, in our earlier days, you know, when ODPM was up and running, you know, when you're talking about pending hurricane, you know, you have things first of all, you usually have a list of center managers, you know.
Yeah. I think you still have that.
I don't know. You still have that?
Yeah, man. I think you still have that.
And you give them certain basic things to keep when you hear them say the operations, them thing that the operations are they open it up. When you hear about a disaster, a hurricane coming, and they said they put them on standby there. There are certain basic things that the center manager have at them foot, you know.
Yes, supposed to have.
With me, I tell you, when ODPM was operating, it not operating again. So they had certain basic things at them foot, little crackers, little condensed milk, little sugar,
Yes.
thing we can hot up water, them sort of thing. Gas stove but they had it close by. And so, although, yes, we usually hear yourself, you come, you try walk with something or other. But you sometimes how much things people can walk with from their yard. But you have basic mattress and so.
Yeah. But a lot of people
These
don't have
are
no
things
food at
that
them yard neither, you know. A lot of people don't have no food at them yard to walk with. Who was the Prime Minister in June 1980?
True, that is true. And that is why they usually have all because them had stopgap things.
Yes.
The cabana trees and them sort of bread.
Or them have one shop where them could have take some things too.
And the shop is for like when them have an idea how much people are coming in. If you have more than the amount of thing you have, you go to the shop in the shop where them have arrangements with.
Yes, yes.
But these are some, but it not look like how you hear everybody everywhere I say the same thing. No mattress, no this, not that. Not
4 mattress, 20 people in the shelter, all of them kind of something
there. Yeah.
But Ralston just called me back to say that we paid $10.7 million a year for the catastrophe bond. $10.7 million a year we paid for the catastrophe bond.
Okay.
So
you know, we can't, you can't blame. You're going like the man that take it out a fee money, I take out time pocket for thing the ODPM. If you don't give him the funds for putting the things in that, but tell you, say, you're not hearing a fire take place anywhere and you hear ODPM name a call again, you know.
No, sir.
First time fire, you have ODPM,
even when
food, not food for the poor, ODPM and the poor relief.
You don't expect even when you have the Sahara, those ODPM would have normally announced them thing and they would have come talk about it.
Yes.
But brother Desmond and brother Andrew I take the limelight now. Sister Dana I take the limelight. Thanks for the call, Auntie Dan.
One thing more. You see the lady talk about the revolution?
Yes.
Yeah, remember, Andrew has surrounded himself with the military.
Well,
so the military going to have to turn against Andrew for the revolution to be successful. That he might expect a social uprising, you know. You think he might expect it?
That's why I must surround
That's
himself.
why I must put the army people in all the strategic positions. Sweeten them up and firm them up.
But at them all lead the revolution here?
Yeah, take care.
All right. 876-804-7072. That's the number to call. This is the Colin Bell Show. We're live on Portland Spice TV. Yeah, man. 876-804-7072. You can call me straight. You can call me on WhatsApp. Somebody in the chat room is at pain to say that the ODPM was started back in 1980 and trying to find out who was the prime minister. So if you're trying to tell me that Eddie Seaga started the ODPM, all right, I hear you. Not recalling that from memory, not saying it's not so, but we can look. Or somebody saying that if it starts June 1980, it would be Michael, because somebody now is saying that Seaga won October 30th, 1980. So maybe me get the thing wrong. Manley is the greatest leader we have ever had. Joshua was a true visionary. PJ was more successful, but Michael was a step ahead of his time. We are getting help from Cuba. I have a concern. And for the first time, I want to say something I'm not sure if me say it. But if me feel it, me I go say it. I saw a release that there are 40 Israeli nurses here. From all of the people where come to come assist, that is the one that scares me. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong or I'm right. 40 Israeli nurse. I wonder if they are spies or Confederate. Colin, I believe the supporters should adopt a family instead of giving donation to the government. I have had 2 calls today of persons who want to adopt a family in terms of giving them support. One from the US, one is from Jamaica. The one is from the US said, find me a family, Colin. Somebody who have children or a child that needs assistance that was affected by the hurricane. And they want to assist that person on a monthly basis. So we're going to be working on that as well. Madam Producer, just a minute, please. Hello, good evening. Yes, good evening. Turn off the instrument in the background when the phone rings, please. Turn off the phone for me. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Yes, good evening. Go right
Are
ahead.
you here?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the topic.
Go in, man. Talk.
Just it's like I don't know if it's a plea or whatever, but there's a district not very far from Beach's White House. It's on the hill. There's a district by the name of McAlpine.
Wait, name?
They have not received
Wait,
any.
name. Mac on time?
McAlpine.
McAlpine. Spell it.
McAlpine.
McAlpine. Let me see.
Yeah. I'm talking to my cousin, and she's in contact with people from there, and they're saying that they haven't seen anyone. No one come to give them any help.
Who is the MP there? Dayton Campbell? That sound like Dayton.
Yeah, Dayton. Yeah.
So not even Dayton no go up there yet?
That's what I'm asking her.
And what she say?
She said, I asked her up to yesterday, and I said, do they get any help as yet? And she said, no. So I don't know if it's true or what, but they're not far. They're on the hill, not far from Beach's White House, the Sandals White House.
So if you're heading to Savlamar, you would turn right up the hill in front of Sandals White House, you're saying?
No, you said the road. There's a road that is not far from Sandals White House. That road
Campbell,
make a Y.
Hold on the caller. Good afternoon, MP Campbell. Can you give me an update on a community called McAlpine? I have a listener here saying that nobody not reached McAlpine yet from the hurricane. Can you just give us an update by voice note, my brother? Blessings. So I just sent out a message to Dayton Campbell, and it delivered.
Okay.
So let me see if I get a response. About
And there
McAlpine.
are quite a few small districts around that area, like the Robbins River. You have Mount Airy. You have Brighton. You know, on the hill, there's Beeston Spring. I've seen someone calling for help for them for quite a while now. You know, but that road that's not far from the hotel. It makes a Y, and the right of it goes up to Beeston Spring.
So Beeston Spring, McAlpine, Robbins River, those places you said them not get no attention yet?
Not to my knowledge.
Who is the counselor?
So I can be wrong, but when I call and ask, they have not no one has visited them.
All right, caller. Thanks for the information.
Okay, thanks.
All right. You see, I want to pause to make something clear. That when we went down to St. Elizabeth on the 31st of October, that initiative was totally sponsored by Portland Spice TV, Boston Beach Complex, and in the process of getting the stuff, the Coronation Bakery team got on board, and we want to big them up. Thursday, when we went down there, it was solely the viewers and the subscribers of Portland Spice TV, assisted by Anchovy Hardware. And then you have individual citizens who are viewers of this channel. People who watch the channel from all about over the world, from Jamaica, Shrewsbury, Commodore. And they said, we saw what you did, and we want you to go back and assist the people again. Now, our thing is transparent. Once we go out there, we are going to show you what we are doing on the road. You're going to see the people them where we are getting things them to. And the people want to be on TV. In fact, when we got back to middle quarters, the report coming into us that the video that we did on the Friday, the 31st of October, was the video that brought comfort to family members in the United States and Canada who did not hear from their relatives. And one of the relatives in the US saw Portland Spice TV and saw their relative from middle quarters on Portland Spice TV. Screenshot it and send it to the other one in Canada. And they were so happy they cried tears of joy. So when you out there talk, say we are give people things and I show them. It is the show that assists in giving them things. And we tell them that. We are here from Portland Spice TV at YouTube. We are also promoting YouTube. And that's why we are there, because we have this program and we have these people who watch us and listen to us, and we are family. And they see your cry and hear your cry and see us as credible conduits to assist. Now, me have a little niece where watch our uncle on our phone and our uncle on TV, and hear our auntie say, we're going down to Westmoreland. She got her toiletries and her stuff because she's about 9. And she said, Auntie, I want you to give this cologne to a little girl like me down there. The deodorant. And there's this little girl that the producer met on the Friday and insists that she had to see back this little girl. And when she see the little girl, she cry like a baby. And my sister said this is the right little girl to give that roll on. And we show it. And the shaky one have it. Tell her! Well, it big, make it big. Promote us. Let us promote Portland Spice TV and Colin Bell. Listen. Let me tell you something. This is the Colin Bell Show. This is a television show. Me tell you, no, so I'm not a blogger nor blogger. I'm a broadcaster. And this is a work where the Almighty give me for do. And you know, say a long time we are do this. When the flooding go on early 2000, I used to work with Satcom Cable TV at the time. I used to be the program director for Channel 12. And we load up stuff in a Satcom truck, them go all about, go give people. So, another first, we are do this. This in our DNA. Once people need help, we turn up. We show up. Because our thing is about people. Flight Green give out 60 package long address and put it on TV. 60 package, the minister, not Flight Green, sorry, Pernell Charles Jr. 60 package. In care go get Jess. Hold on there. I think I need to play that clip. Hold on. I see a message from Dayton. Hold on. Hold on there. I'm going to put it over. Hold on there. Producer, you come listen to it and make certain we can play it. Mm-hmm. So what Dayton is saying, what I'm getting, and I'm the producer is just listening to it to make sure we can play it. Yeah. Somebody say on 13 case of water. And him put that out there. Good night, Mr. Bell and Madam Producer. Please don't try to justify yourself to naysayers. Waste of time and breath. Good night to all in the live chat. Yeah, but me glad say them a promote the thing and they watch the program religiously. So I want to say welcome to all the naysayers who watch to get content because some of them don't have no content neither, you know. And yes, so them come get content. But let me tell you something. So Dayton said that them touch base with the people them up there. We can play it? Yeah, man. So make we. All right. So them area they get touch. Him send warm food. All right. Hold on, them man. Make we put it over here, so we can play it. This is Portland Spice TV. Dayton Campbell responded to the message.
That is not true, man. We've been to McAlpine on several occasions. I sent things there. Sabrina Marshall, one of our leaders up there, brought things to the community more than once. Somebody came in, we sent her with them up there, sent warm meals up there. They sent all sort of things, food items, water, tarpaulin. That's just not true. People need to stop saying that. That's just simply not true. It is not.
Thank you very much. Hold on, no, I just want to respond to the MP. Tell him thanks. Thank you very much, MP Campbell, for the clarification. We have seen you on the ground, so we know you're up on the ground. Big up yourself. So, play it again.
That is not true, man. We've been to McAlpine on several occasions. I sent things there. Sabrina Marshall, one of our leaders up there, brought things to the community more than once. Somebody came in, we sent her with them up there, sent warm meals up there. They sent all sort of things, food items, water, tarpaulin. That's just not true. People need to stop saying that. That's just simply not true. It is not.
All right, so we hear the member of parliament say that he has been to McAlpine. He has sent things up there to McAlpine. So they are reaching out and they are on the map. So we also have to be careful now, because people are going to use this to them advantage. To tell us that them not getting help here and them not getting help there because them want something from you. All right? You and Lando was there at the same time, Colin. Lando and I work at Bees Production, not Satcom. Yeah, but Lando did have a show on Satcom. Yeah, man, I did I run it them time there too. Yeah, man, because you see, a whole heap of people we give opportunity, you know. Whole heap of people we give opportunity, including the shaky man. And we give him first opportunity out there. You understand? And that's why we leave them to the Almighty. Because there's a saying that says, don't bite the hands that feed you. Yeah? Don't bite the hands that feed you. But you know, them say, Jackass said the world no level. But you know, me have a problem with that statement when people make it. Jackass said the world no level. The statement no complete, you know. There's another part of the statement that says, but Hag say more dig it down. So Jackass said no level. Hag say more dig it down. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Good evening, Colin. How are you?
I am doing well. How are you?
Okay. I'm not too bad, thank you.
And where you calling from?
I'm calling from London, UK.
London, UK. You're not gonna bed yet. At what time now? Soon 12
It's
o'clock.
only 11:38. It's 11:38. Ain't that late?
Okay, all right. If you say so. Thanks for staying up and watching. Go ahead.
No. I like to catch your shows when you come on. Yeah, when you're broadcasting.
Much appreciated.
Right. I've got a mystery for you.
Yes.
Yeah. Yesterday, I saw an article published by the Jamaican Gleaner. Yeah. The article title was "Food for the Poor," named Jamaica's lead logistics partner in hurricane relief. Yeah?
Food
that
for
was
the
yesterday,
poor.
Sunday.
Hold on. Food
for
for
the poor, named Jamaica's lead logistic partner in hurricane relief efforts.
Hold on.
That was the title of the article.
So logistics.
Food for the poor, named Jamaica's lead logistics partner in hurricane relief efforts.
Oh, well, you know, I say.
Yep. Hold on. So when I saw the article published in the Jamaican Gleaner, I went into it. And what it said is that the Office of the Prime Minister has positioned Food for the Poor as the lead logistics solution partner, integrating government, military, humanitarian assets to ensure that relief flows efficiently and equitably across all parishes, the organization said in a statement on Sunday. When I saw the article, I took a screenshot. Mm-hmm. Do you know that Jamaican Gleaner, they pulled the article. They pulled it.
They pulled the article.
They pulled the article.
But you have a screenshot of it.
I've got a screenshot of it.
But did it really come in the Gleaner, or that was just the Gleaner online?
No, that was the Gleaner. It's a Jamaican Gleaner. So when you see it on Facebook, you can press the link.
Yes.
And it takes you into the website.
Yes.
The .com. Yeah. So it's on the .com. They pulled the article. So if you press the link, it says access denied.
Oh.
They pulled the article.
But you have a screenshot of the article or of the link.
I've got a screenshot of the
headline.
The link. Yeah, the link with the headline for .com. But when you press it, it says access denied.
Could you send me that, please?
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Yes.
Yeah. So I thought that because it said the Office of the Prime Minister, so it looks like Food for the Poor, right? I wanted to see who was the reporter that actually published the article. I like to look at things like that, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. And then, like I said, it was working yesterday, and this morning I was sent to a friend, and she said that it's not working. And when I checked it, it says access denied. So
somebody else,
the article.
Somebody else is saying that they saw the article. I saw the article as well.
Yes. They pulled it.
Somebody else is saying, yes, I saw the article. I didn't get a chance to read it.
They pulled it. Yeah. 3 hours after I sent it to my friend, they pulled the article.
Because that's crazy. When I heard you say Food for the Poor made top logistics partner.
Named Jamaica's lead logistic partner.
What?
Yes, because I looked up the guy that heads up Food for the Poor because he's actually married to a Jamaican woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're based in Miami. Yeah. And I think, okay, so he's made this move, brought it into the Office of the Prime Minister, and now he's making Food for the Poor the name Jamaica lead logistics.
Hold on. Partner. Who you say work in the Office of the Prime Minister?
No, I'm saying that they moved the
ODPM, yes, to the Office of the Prime Minister.
He basically reassigned it into his office. And so when I saw the Office of the Prime Minister has positioned Food for the Poor as the lead logistics solution partner, integrating government, military, humanitarian assets to ensure the relief. So like they're gonna lead it. Yeah. And they pulled the article 3 hours after publishing it.
I wonder if it was a mistake or they don't want nobody to know that.
Well, it said the organization said in a statement. So Food for the Poor released a statement. It wasn't the office of the Prime Minister. It said in an article, the organization said in a statement on Sunday that it's Food for the Poor is the organization.
Quite a few people online are in the chat room are
Yes.
saying they
Yes.
see
They pulled
it,
the
and they are
article.
also saying
They
that when you
pulled-
go there now, it's
Yes.
access denied.
That's correct. Yes, they pulled the article 3 hours after it was published yesterday.
Hold on, somebody said the Gleaner.
I look like
Gleaner
Food for
pulled
the
the
Poor wasn't supposed to chat. Like they wasn't supposed to chat.
You see,
They
that
pulled
is
the article.
why that is why the government not putting any opposition MP on their committees.
Yes, correct.
Keeping everything close to their chest.
That is correct. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but the thing is that it looked like Food for the Poor thought that it's all right for them to talk to the press. They're not hiding anything.
Yeah.
But the article was pulled 3 hours after it was published. And if you go in the link, it says access denied.
Well, we need to ask why. I need to see the article, and we need to ask why the article was pulled. Because
I just wanted to give you the heads up.
Yeah,
But I'm glad that other people in the chat they saw it as well.
A lot of other people see it. Quite a few people have stated that they have seen it. Some people try to go look for it, and they are telling you that it's access denied. Can't get
it
to
comes up access denied. Yes. Okay, I just wanted to give you the heads up.
Thanks
Thank you
to my vigilant listeners and viewers. Thank you very much. I tell you, the team is sharp and the team is out there. This is the Colin Bell Show every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 5 to 7. Tuesdays, we are going to be going 5 to 8 because we're going to do that extra hour on Caribbean Radio, 97.9 HD4 on a Tuesday. Yeah? And then somebody saying that they pulled it from their email. Can they pull it from your email? I understand that. It has been circulating to discourage donation to the government, but to give it to Food for the Poor. Maybe that's why. Don't guess. Don't guess. I guess that I will have to discontinue by donation to Food for the Poor. Gleaner from my email sent this morning. It's gone. They say you're not at... Well, let me tell you something. And you see, the Jamaican people need to start applaud journalists who are forthright and inquisitive. Journalists who ask the pertinent questions. Not the ones who are sing for them supper. Yeah? And I see a whole heap of people on social media try go off at Dean Jackson Miller. And I said to them, stand down. Stand down. You don't have the gall or the guts to ask pertinent questions. You don't have the ability to think critically. Stand down and allow patriotic Jamaicans to ask the pertinent questions and stop support rubbish. Especially those of you with our foreign. I want to see good governance. I want to see that the system can be better. But you know what? I want to sister and brother to live at Jamaica in a squalor. And there's a set of hypocrites. Set of hypocrites. You have seen what good health care looks like. And you know it not that Jamaica. But you expect the Jamaican people to live with it. You're a sorry case. So, we are saying to the people, before the call came in, that when we go out on the road to assist people, we are Portland Spice TV, and we are going to show what we do. That is what we do here. So, Last week we said we're going to assist some people in the valley who have lost their roofs. And that is what we're doing this week. Assisting people in the Rio Grande Valley to put on back them roof, who need some zinc, when get some zinc, stuff like that. There's a lady that lost her entire house in Millbank, and an entity has reached out and they are saying that they want to build back the house and they want to do it now. I really feel good when we can assist. And we are assisting through this medium, not because of Colin Bell personally. Yeah? It is you, the listeners and the viewers and the subscribers. And when we do the thing, we will come back and show it on the channel. So now see what we do. Yeah? So it go. 876-804-7072. The Colin Bell Show is on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday morning. Monday to Wednesday, we are on 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday morning, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. The people must have them wanted for 3 hours. But we're working on getting better. We're working on doing some more things. Yeah? Because we have to make certain everything nice. Mavado made a donation to Jess. Mavado made a donation to Jess. I'm not sure what it is, but Madam Producer, you can come take the call. Yeah? I'm not sure what it is, but that's good. Somebody has 7 days a week. Yeah, man, the channel can run for 7 days a week, but I believe in diversification. So as soon as we get some more hosts and get some more people on, yeah, man, we go and try that when we get some more hosts. But I don't believe in a one-man show. And right now it's a one-man show where I try to get the producer and the thing, but sometimes she run and hide. You know? But we give people opportunity and diversify the thing. Because I don't live for myself alone. And if I live my life and can't help nobody, I'm not really interested in it. I want to live my life where I can help people. Where we can reach out to people and lift up people. Yeah? We don't trample upon people. We lift up people. Put them on higher ground. Yeah, man. So that's what we are about. Now, the country gets some generators. And as I said, we don't know the size. We don't know the capacity of these generators. I see a press conference on for tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. I'd really love to get in there. For the first time, I got into the PNP press conference the other day. And I asked a few questions. We want to get into the government press conference to ask some pertinent questions. So I am going to be trying to see if I can get into that press conference online. And if I can get a question or two in. Because the fourth estate is falling down on the job. Government invites people who are friendly to them to the press conferences. And so they get questions, easy question, lollipop bowling. That's what they get. So we are going to try our best to get into that press conference tomorrow and see what will become of it. I hear a brother preach. I want to play a 2-line of this man here. Listen to this man here.
The most wicked people we have in this country are those who live abroad and those who have traveled and still support incompetent candidates and bad government simply because it favors them or because the incompetent candidate is their tribesman.
I like
I
it.
don't blame.
Back again. I like it. I like it.
The most wicked people we have in this country are those who live abroad and those who have traveled and still support incompetent candidates and bad government simply because it favors them or because the incompetent candidate is their tribesman. I don't blame those who have not been to the international airport, not to talk of traveling outside the country.
So, people, you hear the man say? Them wicked. Because when you live in Canada and you see the health system of Canada, yeah? And then you support Christopher Tufton, you're wicked. When you live in the US and see the health system in the US and you support Christopher Tufton, you're a wicked person. Hey, tell her. The Prime Minister here, baby, I cry again. Hey! Who don't know here? Andrew say he hear every hungry baby crying. Tell her, tell her, tell her. Yes. So, Prime Minister time now. Prime Minister time. We have about 6 minutes left for the show. The Prime Minister time. Him say him hear every hungry baby crying. Mr. Prime Minister, all mothers and children in the disaster zone them. Children up to 12 and children that are getting ready for CSEC. You need to find temporary shelter for them. Take them out of the area, and boss. Go to Parliament tomorrow, man. I said, you're taking them out. Trelawney Multipurpose Stadium. You can put some other Draxala Centan. You have Braco Village Hotel. El Greek Hotel. And what you call those two hotels, they are owned by the government. Bring in the families. If the father don't want to go, make the father stay to start sort out them thing. But guess what? You need to move these people to an area and move the elderly. You must move the elderly. People over 60 or 65, worse if they are not mobile, them have disability. You need to move them out. 3 meals a day. Access to doctors. Access to psychiatrists and psychologists. The men who want to go, they must be able to go as well. Prime Minister, ease the suffering. The lady called earlier, and she said the government now really do not as it relates to food much. Because when Pernell Charles Jr. carries 60 care package, go get Jess. Me don't know. Maybe they're right if you never make me run for MP. No, maybe they're right. Because me not see how the minister I go carry 60 food package go and give me and me take that. Where you going with that, sir? Go and out that yourself. You should be coming with a minimum of 600, more like 6,000. But you have to listen sometime, Colin. The lady say they are waiting till the private sector and the average citizen run out because of them down there give the people them food. So when them run out, now the government take control and bring in the system they want to bring in. The government moving too slow. The government is moving too slow. The assistant not coming at the pace that we expected to come. We want to talk to Bobby Montague. We want to talk to Bobby Montague because we hear the Prime Minister say Bobby Montague in charge of the housing. Hey, and the money original, you know. You know what's the money original? I'll show you something. I'll show you this something. And I want to listen this carefully. Listen this carefully.
Minister Montague has already, Minister Montague has been asked to
Hold on, come again.
already, Minister Montague has already, Minister Montague has been asked to lead the process.
What was the Prime Minister going to say? Mr. Montague has already started. Listen.
Minister Montague has already, Minister Montague has been asked to lead the process of determining the kinds of housing solutions and how they will be deployed. Because We have to utilize new building technologies, including prefabricated and containerized solutions to deploy rapidly. And so we are examining those options to see what is available that can be rapidly deployed. Minister Montague has been tasked to spearhead that program, and he has already convened a technical working group to ensure that when we actually get out to give houses, which is very soon, we have solutions
Make we listen this again.
that match the problem.
Make we listen this again. Listen this again.
Minister Montague has already, Minister Montague has been asked to lead the process of determining the kinds of housing solutions and how they will be deployed, because we have to utilize new building technologies, including prefabricated and containerized solutions to deploy rapidly. And so we are examining those options to see what is available that can be rapidly deployed. Minister Montague has been tasked to spearhead that program, and he has already convened a technical working group to ensure that when we actually get out to give houses, which is very soon, we have solutions that match the problem, but solutions that are easy to deploy and cost effective.
Me don't know if you believe him. But we're going to try to talk to Bobby Montague because we want to know what kind of house they're planning to do. The prefab, like they used to do in Portmore, that can work and at the top. But the containerized house, Mr. Prime Minister, you must tell me that it can stand a Category 5 hurricane. If it can't stand a Category 5, me not interested. Last night, I was in a conversation with some friends of mine, and one of the men proposed a 16 by 14 bedroom and kitchen. And I'm saying to myself, that's a start. If you give a Jamaican that, they're going to build upon it. But if a man have a 2-bedroom and him have certain family, I also say you can frame out a 24 by 20 2-bedroom living room kitchen. Frame it out. You don't have to even partition it. Column it out and block up around the outside and make him find something for frame out the inside. We can do a lot. We can do a lot more. Tomorrow evening, we're going to be talking about the culture and the creative industry. How that can assist to take us out of this dilemma that we are in. Tomorrow evening, we want to talk about growth. And we need help because a government that has not been able to grow the country over the last 10 years, with the entire country operational, now they have been asked to grow the country with half the country operation. And Mr. Prime Minister, as I say, I agree with you that we need to start now, but we need current. We need current. And in building back that resilience that we talk about, every parish need to have their own generator, even for standby. Where we have our substations, generator need to be there, because if we had a generator here in Portland, we could have current long time. Portland no mash up that bad. That Port Antonio fully no have current yet. I don't have electricity where I am at. And it is a heavy cost to operate without electricity. May I tell you? Somebody say container blow away all in a barrel. So we are go with container house. Bother with it. No bother with it. Block, steel, and cement or prefab. Make the walls them and come put them on. Weld them up and cast them up. And ensure that the next Category 5, the people will still have a roof over their head. You, Mr. Prime Minister, spoke about the earthquake in Haiti and the earthquake in Chile. Earthquake in Haiti was 7 point something. The one in Chile was 8 point something. 2,000, about 300 people died in Chile, you said, and hundreds of thousands died in Haiti because of the kind of buildings that they have. So we implore the Prime Minister not to go with the container house, not to build back ply houses, but concrete and steel, proper housing. A caller the other day Colin, and the man say the Prime Minister owing 9,700 houses. I'm say to the caller, how you come by that? So the Prime Minister promised 1,000 houses a year. The Prime Minister only build 300 houses from the time that he has been in government. So the Prime Minister who the country 9,700 houses. I want to thank all the listeners, all the viewers, all the subscribers. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like, and share. Tomorrow we're looking at those things and we're going to look at some of the relief. And then Wednesday is Big Wednesday. Remember to join us tomorrow evening, 5 p.m. sharp, for the Colin Bell Show. We're going to bring on some guests tomorrow as well. And we're going to talk up the things them. May the good Lord continue to bless and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace. Until we meet again tomorrow evening right here at 5 p.m. This has been the Colin Bell Show. Peace. Thanks to the producer here, and thanks to everybody. Thanks to all the people who call in. Hey, before I go, I need to hear from Junior. Junior down at Montego Bay. One of our regular caller. We don't hear him since the hurricane. Anybody have a link to Junior? Make us know if him all right. Bless up.